Hello. So today I thought we could go window shopping. Prior to moving to Spain, I really had never shopped for language learning books outside of the US. I was super curious what the sections looked like. So here we're at a store called fnac, which has a lot of books and media. Of course, they have the classic Gramatica, and it's in the Valencia region. So they have books for Valencian, I was really interested in this Spanish sign language book, and it did look pretty interesting. This one I was like, how do you have a visual grammar? And I was unconvinced by the visual grammar, but maybe. Of course, many dictionaries, many reference books. And then this store has a small section of fiction in English and German, and then maybe in French, but really minimal. There's more Valencian and Catalan books. And then on to Spanish. This one, I was like, maybe I need this to get more like professional vocabulary. Even though it was like a B1 level book, it did seem kind of interesting, but then it got really into like the business. We have the classic Nitzwerch German books. And then this one is the series of textbooks that Tanya has been using for German, and so I was very curious to see how the B1. And here we move on to the Pasajes International Bookstore in Madrid. This is such an amazing bookstore. So here's the German regular book section. So they have nonfiction and fiction. This is like a medium-sized section. The obviously Spanish is much larger. It's like the whole top floor of the bookstore, and then the English section is also larger. But here are the German textbooks. I'm sorry I didn't flip through more books. I was afraid they were gonna kick me out. Here's two graded readers. I was kind of interested. And then obviously a large section of Spanish learning books. This one, if they'd had the first level, I might have gotten it, to be honest. I need to see if they have this available online. They had a huge section of these like classroom textbooks that are usually used in classrooms. Here is the French room. I'm so sorry for the camera work here. I had no idea how nausea-inducing this was going to be, but these are mostly French fictional books, and then here's the French educational books. A lot going on for French, probably second to English, I would say. And then they have these tiny little sections for Italian and Portuguese. Still a lot more than I've seen anywhere else, to be fair. And then they have this little clearance section, which mostly had workbooks and then some fictional books as well. I really wanted to find something in here, but I did not. I was tempted by this story book written in Schwäbische, I think is how you say it, which is the Bavarian dialect of German, but I was like, girl, learn German first. So I did not. So thanks for coming along on this little shopping trip, and I will see you in the next video.